Today is our third lecture on trigger. Prior to this, on first lecture, we understood what is trigger, benefit of trigger, syntax of trigger, and example of trigger. After that, we have executed the trigger also. The trigger was a salary difference. In the next second video, we have seen how we can upgrade the employee salary at one go. That is, if we want to give the bonus to our employee, what is the procedure of giving bonus to every employee. And after that, we have seen if and else statement used in triggers. Today, on the third lecture, we are going to see the synchronous replication of table. This was the benefit of table trigger, that you can replicate a table using trigger. So how we are going to replicate a table, that is what we are going to understand today. Let's see the table is in front of you. Let me write a query once again for you. Okay, let me write a query once again for you. Select star from imp order by order by eid. So order by eid invalid character. Select star from imp order by eid. I did something wrong. Yeah. Okay, so this is the query. Select star from imp order by eid. Okay, I was using two semicolons. So this is the table, and now we are going to create a trigger which is creating replication of this table, which is creating a replica of this table. Okay, so what is our main job? What is our question is that suppose if we are incrementing a salary of John from 17,000 to 21,000, then I want another table to store the previous information of this John, that what was his previous salary prior to increment. Okay, so this is our task. So we are going to create a trigger for that, and in order to create a trigger or replication of this table, I have also created a empty table. So let me show you the empty table. So empty table is imp cell, EMPSAL. Select star from imp cell, that is there is no rows, means there is a table having no rows. Now table is empty. So let me see the description. Let me show you the description. DESC EMPSAL. So this is the description of a table, and there are three columns: employee ID, salary, and message, and their data types are number, and varchar. Okay, so this table exists actually, but it has no values right now. How the value will come to this empty table, imp cell table? By firing a trigger. So let me create a trigger for you. I've already created a trigger. Let me copy and paste it for you. So this is a trigger. Let me show you trigger. Control C, and then comes control V. Okay, so what trigger I'm creating? Create trigger, insert table. This is table I'm creating, insert table trigger I'm creating. What I'm doing before, I'm using before update. I'm using for which DML command? Update command. On which table? Imp table. So I'm creating a trigger known as inst table, or on before update on imp table for each row. This is row level trigger. What I'm doing is that insert into imp cell. Imp cell is our new table which is having no rows. Insert into imp cell values. What values? Old EID. Old EID means old EID of imp table. Old is a pseudo record I told you, and for pseudo record you use colon. Then in second column, what you are inserting? Old salary of particular employee. And third, what is the message you are typing is previous salary. So let's start. Let me run this trigger. So this comes slash and trigger created. Finally, I have created a trigger on table imp. Now what my job is, I've created this trigger for update. So let me show you the table once again. This was a table, and now I wanted to update a salary because I've created a trigger for update. So let me update the salary of John to 20,000. What I'll do, update emp set salary equal to 20,000 where EID is equal to 1. So what I'm doing actually, I'm updating the salary of what? I'm updating the salary of employee ID 1, and employee ID 1 is John. His previous salary is 17,000, so his new salary will be 20,000. Let me see what happens. Yes, one row updated. This means the current salary of John is now 20,000. Let me see. Is it true? Yes, current salary of John is now 20,000. And let me see that table, previous table which we have created, which was empty, has it been filled or not? Because trigger has fired, automatically trigger has fired. So let me show you the changes happened to the previous table. And the table was select star from imp cell. Okay. Oh, see the beauty, see the beauty that imp cell, the table is having employee id 1, old id, old salary was 17,000, very nice. And the message printed is previous salary, the message printed is previous salary. Now let me update one more. Let me show you something very crazy. Now let me update the salary of Shane, salary of Bob or Shane. Suppose I'm incrementing the salary of Shane from 40,000 to 60,000. Okay, where id is 2, id is 2, id is 2. Okay, so one row updated. This means Shane new salary is not 60,000. Let me show you the previous table, imp cell, whether trigger has been executed or not. Oh beauty, oh beauty, see the beauty of this trigger. Now the table imp cell, which was empty, is now having two values, employee id 2, salary is 40,000, and message printed is previous salary was 40,000. What if we want the new salary? Then instead of, then what we want a new salary, if we want a new salary, then what we'll do over here in a trigger, what we'll do, what changes I'll make, that I'll make a new dot salary. If I want a table, my replicated table, to contain a new salary, not an old salary. So instead of using old pseudo record, what I'll use new pseudo record. And in previous salary I'll use a message. New message is something which is in your hand, you can write whatever you want. So but main thing is pseudo record. So if you want to store the new salary, you use new, and if you want to store the old salary, you use old. So this was all about synchronous replication of trigger, very important trigger. And again after that I'm going to make a very beautiful video on audit trigger.